Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. If you look out the right side of the aircraft, you can see some interesting shit. And over on the left side, there's some interesting shit too.
Thank you, JSB. JSB has just notified me that my Twitch description says 0.7 early access. Evidently, I'm a dumbass. And I didn't change that. So let's fix that. One moment, please. Thank you, JSB. Alright, let me fix this. Okay, that's been updated. What would I do without you, JSB? Whoa, that window capture kicked. Oh, cause right. I got you. Everyone remain calm. Is it calm?
Idea of a discreet operation.
Don't worry, sir. I know my man. He'll calm things down.
Yeah. Not this cat. I can assure you. Not this cat. Wait a minute. Am I not streaming? What the hell? It says my session. I need to refresh my session. What in the hell? Okay. I'm like, I thought I was streaming. What the hell happened here? Somebody sent me a message. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's skip part of the intro. I'm recording this to go over the patch notes. Welcome to one of the most exciting, channels on Twitch. Yeah, that's what we got. SCUM's 50% off right now, by the way. If you were on the edge, there's no better time than the present to go buy SCUM, I can tell you that. All right, now, I am going to get in here. Man, I don't know if I want to hear that noise in the background. All right, well, I don't know if I want that. Let's exit the game. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want that. I want to go to this window right here. That is not the window that I wanted to capture. Hold on. Everyone, calm down. That's not the one I wanted. Window capture properties. I had it. That is not the one I wanted. I wanted that one. There we go. Hopefully that is up. Yeah. I'm seeing it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, say delays to 0.7 no more because Wings of Fury is finally here. This is 0.7.0.45308. Huh. And it's 50% off. Wait a minute. Why am I not scrolling through that? Oh, I need to be on the source page. Hold on. Now I can scroll through it. All right, you guys should be able to see that. Let me pull that tab down here so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, it's working. Okay, airplanes are the biggest thing near and dear to my heart, I can tell you. And by the way, if anybody says anything in chat, I won't be able to see it. So, I'm looking at another browser page right now. 2 airplanes. A red one and a yellow and blue one, basically, okay? I personally have flown both of these airplanes now, and I have not seen a huge difference in the fuel consumption, although I did think that the blue and yellow one was a little bit easier for me to fly. But that being said, it might be because I have flown it more. All right? Let me rephrase that. I've flown more since the very first time that I flew. So I've got more throttle and stick time. But they're awesome. I think the red one is sexier, but we'll see. The devs have said the difference between the two is the Scout, which is the red one, is a little bit faster and more agile, but the Duster consumes less fuel. I didn't notice the fuel consumption. Now, I'm going to give you the controls quickly. On the ground, Q is your left rudder, E is your right rudder, space bar is your brake, C as in Charles is reverse, and you have to have a low throttle for it to do that. It seemed like if you revved it up, it's not going to go, it can't go backwards. It can't roll backwards because you're putting power to the prop. So you got to be throttled down and then hit C as in Charles to roll backwards. I was not able to turn in reverse. There may be a way to do it, but I was not able to do it. When you get ready to take off, throttle up with the mouse scroll wheel. Scroll forward to throttle up, scroll back to throttle down. And there's about a 1 second delay each direction. So plan ahead. There's a delay. The other thing was, I guess maybe this isn't quickly. When the tail comes off the ground, you're ready to take off. And how fast and how hard you take off is up to you. But when you've got the tail wheel off the ground, I'd give it a little throttle and then start using S as in Sam to nose up. W as in William to nose down when you're airborne. A as in Adam to turn left, airborne. D as in David to turn right, and then your Q and E are still rudder controls in the air as well if you want to make a tight turn. It's a little cumbersome. Also, I'm not going to go into it right now. Under your options menu, there's auto-correcting, helping, flight assist thing. I was doing it manually when I first started, so it will help you to, I guess, come back to an even kill. If you're turning left and you let off it'll level back out on its own. If you have that flight assist turned off, it'll stay whatever position you put it in, which is how I was used to back in the day when I was flying radio-controlled aircraft. All right, moving on. Oh, two spawn points. The eastmost hangar at B1, B2 airfield, and the hangar that is like northwest of the D4 airfield. Here's the toolboxes. They look just like the red toolbox, basically, except they're green to take up the same amount of space. 100 out of 100. I did try to repair an airplane last night on official server and it didn't work. Hopefully, it will. Oh, it's saying here now. Duh, I didn't even get to this far. Scroll wheel to control the gas level. That's your throttle. WASD to control the flaps. Well, I got a little bit more specific about that. Q and E control the rudder. Space to use the brake. Oh, by the way, if you come into the game for the first time, shit, I should have said this first. It may even cover it here in the notes, but the parachute, unless you change some kind of data file, is supposed to be F as in Frank, end up being spacebar to open your parachute when you first come into the game. I fly third person almost all the time, and as far as the heading here on the compass, I just use the best military compass. It'd be nice if you could have your altimeter on the screen and your airspeed and all that shit, but I fly third person almost all the time, not first person. This is the airstrip at A0. The fuel barrel is right here. It's got a dirt runway. The other one has a dirt runway as well at A4. I guess I should say that now. D4, B1, B2 airfield, A4, and A0 all have runways on them. A4 and A0 are dirt, and they have a fuel barrel. The fuel barrel is right here. This is A0. This is A4, and the fuel barrel is back here on this back side at A4. Okay, bomber jacket, hat, goggles, they're cool as hell. And they did just announce that now wearing ear protection, and it may even be in these notes, ear protection will help level the sound. It's fucking loud in the airplane. This is A4, your fuel barrel is right here at the end of the runway. And there's been puppets at all of them, every place I've gone. Don't go to D4 unless you're going to get a plane and get the fuck out of there if you have mechs on your server. My God, man, there's like 10 mechs up there and they are ferocious. If damage is turned on and you try to land there, you'll either run into a mech because they're all over the goddamn place, or they'll kill you. And they will shoot at you in the air as well. I said briefly, I guess briefly is right out the window. RPKs, go on these hard points on both sides. Don't forget to load your RPK. A 75 round drum does not last very long. You can put one on each side. There's a hard point, looks like a flipped over piece of bent, just like sheet metal right there. And you just walk up to it and it'll say attach weapon, detach weapon, whatever. Don't forget ammo. Tracers are nice if you're going to use it. And weapon cleaning kits, because the guns will wear out as you shoot them. Parachutes, you're spawning in. It says first spawn, random or sector, high up. You can open it. Basically, use your WASD keys your mouse wheel and spacebar to open. WASD to navigate, kind of. Parachute to open is your spacebar. Okay. Here's what it does say. Important note, you will need to delete the save folder in your app data in order for it to work on the F key. Otherwise, it will be bound to the space key, which is what I've used. It does look like at some point we're going to be able to, which is what I thought from the very beginning, able to jump off the apartment buildings in the big city, the big high-rises. I'll be interested to see the first person that posts a video doing that. I don't think it's going to be me, but it could be. Outpost, it says the big one we're really excited to bring to you. I'm going to tell you this. What I'm the most excited about the Outpost is we used to do fame trades a lot on our server. And you have to have an admin available to do it. Now it looks like the general store, the mechanic, and the armorer are open 24/7. At least they were on official server that we played on for the last couple days. The prices seem to be very high, but again, I think it will encourage people to go out and grind, go out and loot. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. Stand by. Okay, so like for example, Dan paid almost 13,000 SCUM bucks for an MK18 the other day. I believe Gregory mentioned that a M82 is 40,000 to buy. Hey, and they buy low and sell high. For example, somebody else I watched, I think it was 30,000 for a pickup truck, and he brought them a pickup truck, and they gave him $5,000 for it. Also, buying vehicles was bugged. Hopefully, it's fixed now, where you can actually buy the vehicle and they deliver it to you. There are 4 outposts. There's one up on the island. This might be it. Straight east of the dam. There's one down in A0, down at the southwest corner. There's one on the west coast someplace, like A4, B4 somewhere. I've not been to that one. And, shit, where's the other one? I'm doing it from memory. I can't remember. But there's one out on the island that there's a road to it now, and it's a motherfucker to get to. I flew over it with the airplane. It is not easy to get to. That's the road. This is the road that they built out there to the island east of the dam. Okay? They're showing that. I have not been to the hospital, the brothel, there was some other places there that weren't open yet. But anyway, this is the one at, it's like Z0, I think. It's out on the northeast tip. It's right on the water. One of these is. They got the signs up. I think the devs are really proud of it. I think they did a good job. Okay, it says for now we have 3. Here we go. General goods, which is like the general store. The armors, all your guns, and tactical clothing, and then the mechanic for your vehicles, repair kits, shit like that. This guy's the general store. This guy is the armorer, and this guy's the mechanic. We did buy some stuff. We sold some stuff. Again, they buy low and sell high. It's pretty easy, in my opinion. If you guys have ever played any kind of game like this before with a trader, you'll pick it up very quickly. I'm not going to go through each category, but just you either click buy or sell, and then you can see the depot. I believe that was the stuff that you've already bought or sold. Okay? You'll figure it out. It's highlighted if you're buying. It'll tell you how much stuff costs. If you're selling, it's also highlighted in yellow, and it'll tell you how much he'll give you for it. Oh, for example, one trader would not buy my junky CD player, but a different guy bought it. I think the general store guy didn't want it, or the mechanic didn't want it, but the armorer did. So some places will buy things that other places won't. For example, you don't want to probably try to sell a repair kit to the armorer, a car repair kit, but the mechanic might buy it. Or
well, look at that. You can see my dick from here.
Whoa! Now, damned, I'm on this browser page, so I can't see anybody talking in chat if they are. Anyway, just go through the patch notes. You'll figure it out. But just remember, there's very expensive items on here. Also, there's some people who figured out some exploits on how to make money. You know, like crafting the recurve bows with tree bark rope and a stick, and then selling them for like $400 a piece. I don't know if that still works. I don't know if the devs did. I didn't do it. And at first I said, I'm not going to do that. But I remember playing Skyrim, how many thousands of iron daggers that I made to level up. So if I can't find the loot and I need to go buy it from the trader, I will probably grind that. Okay, here's the big one that's near and dear to me. We had to wipe the server with all the changes, but the new system is in place. Now the wipes are done separately from total wipes, which means that we can wipe the server state without deleting your characters and the progress you made. So if you grinded for a month, which I did, to finally raise that driving skill, which I did, it's not going to waste, but most of it was survival and engineering. That was the big shit that I wanted to get. And I'm almost advanced on driving, and I'll show you my skills here in a little bit. Super happy about this as it fits the original version where you need to take care of your character. I spent lots and lots of hours grinding, and I talked about it probably too much. Optimizations, graphics, sport bike. I've heard mixed emotions on this. I've seen people have good success with this, although one guy got here on the pipes, got it cut on the railroad tracks, and this fairing here. Another guy said he basically hit a blade of grass and it burst into flames. So be careful. Oh, it just says, be careful off-road, though, with its low suspension. It's highly susceptible to environmental damage. So maybe you want to have this as a road bike. I don't know. It looks kind of cool, though. All right, bug fixes. Fix the bug where it's not possible to destroy fortifications while in an admin drone. I've seen that that's helpful in the past. Barb spike trap could be buried. Lockpicking minigame UI. Oh, God.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. If you look out the right side of the aircraft, you can see some interesting shit. And over on the left side, there's some interesting shit, too.
We're not in the aircraft yet. Minigame UI would show the wrong number of screwdriver usages left. Double-clicking when looting would drop them in the vicinity instead of the player's inventory. You could not interact with practice items while they're in inventory. BCUs could be claimed illegally. I didn't see that. Death count statistic would not record right. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Based on what I think I've seen, the statistics are not great and should not be trusted on your main menu on SCUM. I don't trust those statistics at all. I think they're not highly accurate. I don't really care, but it's neat to see your stats. Okay, handguns had a bolt clipping through their chamber in events on reload. I did not see that. You could raise melee skill by hitting anything in the environment. I saw that in the past, but I haven't done it lately because the last character I had, this one, has got advanced melee already. Canned sardine would give food repulsion. I did see that. We complained about that. Drag and dropping items not working correctly in some cases. I just saw that on 0.7 early access. It did not work. Player could not complete suicide action when alt-tabbed. I didn't try that. Consuming vitamin pills would sometimes crash the game. I haven't tried that. Bleeding injury tooltip would say body loss rate instead of blood loss rate. Didn't see that. Quality of life. Decrease minimum mouse sensitivity for all categories. Corrected inventory size of certain clothing. Thank God. I saw one that they corrected. It was the brass knuckles. I have not tried to melee with the brass knuckles, but they've been shit. I don't know if it was a high priority for the devs to fix the brass knuckles, but they've been shit. And they would take up 1.5 spots. Now they're down to just taking up 1 slot, or at least they were on early access. Where are we at here? Some of the PvP players will...
I can see if I want anything done around here, I gotta do it myself.
Yes, because I'm not watching. I'm not watching chat. You guys could say jump is a big dummy if you want to. And I'm not even... I can't even see it. Buff the damage on the SVD, Car 98, and the Mosin rifles. Now, I'm curious if they just forgot to put the M1 Garand in there. But I would think that they would buff that damage as well, unless it's already up there. Here's something I like, although I haven't used it lately. I may do it again. I had one in my inventory, I just didn't use it. 9x39 ammo is increased from 20 to 30 rounds per stack. Order of drink and spill interactions on containers. I actually had some problems with Canteen last night, where it would not fill. I could not spill it. I just dropped it and I spawned in another one. Localization pass for French, German, Japanese, Polish, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. Tweak the damage of baseball bats and clubs. Baseball bats are one of my favorite weapons to use with the spikes, as you know, with the nails. So it'll be interesting to see how that is. Needles take less inventory space. All vehicles now spawn with 0 battery and fuel. Oh my God. Well, you're going to have to work for it. Brass knuckles. Oh, there it says it. Brass knuckles now take less inventory space. Renamed the Magnum items to Viper 357. Tweak the third-person camera for vehicles. Hearing protection items will now reduce the loud wind when flying in a plane. All right. I just did it because I wanted it to match my girl's outfit.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
For God's sakes, here we go. I hope that's the tank.
What?
But
Why does everyone always laugh when I say that? They are after me, Lucky Charms.
They are.
What?
It's a television commercial with this cartoon leprechaun, and all of these children are trying to chase him. Hey, leprechaun man, we want to get your Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and there's all these little tiny bits of marshmallows just stuck right in the cereal, so that when the kids eat them, they think, oh, this is candy, I'm having fun.
Oh my God. I miss so much when I'm not watching chat. Where the hell are we at? Explosives now do more damage to vehicles. I have an idea that involves an airplane packed with C4 packs, but we'll get to that later. You can now emergency exit vehicles if blocked in. I like that. Even switching seats sometimes didn't work, although switching seats was better. Rework the money items so it can stack better and work with the new economy. I have seen this.
People say, I'm an idiot or something because all I do is cut lawns for a living,
Oh, see, people don't say that about you as far as you know.
How did you know I cut lawns for a living? Oh, well, we had several $1,000s in Scumbucks, and all it does is it shows a little picture of the bill with the number on it. So that's really good. Tooltips for rifles and handgun skills. Tab to access vehicle inventory is now re-enabled. That's a big one. I like that one. Those of you who are admins, admin commands. Alt-H on drone mode will let you turn off the drone HUD while nameplates are still shown. Like that. Private server. This is the huge one for the economy. Private server admins will have a chance to modify pretty much any aspect of the economy, and I'll throw this in, including turning it off. Oh, it says it right underneath it. God, I should just fucking read. We have created a new file where you'll be able to modify anything economy related. You should be seeing it in your server's dashboard. If there are any issues, please contact your server provider. If you want to completely disable the entire economy system by placing the enable economy setting to 0. I like this one. To modify the time it takes to completely fill the trader's funds and his stock, modify the economy reset time hours. If you set it to 0, his stock and funds will never reset. Holy shit. Prices randomization, time, hours, a setting describing how many hours it takes to randomize prices. Fully restocked tradable hours, setting you can modify how fast the new stock for an item will arrive. Same for the trader funds change rate per hour. Multiplier setting, which says how fast his funds fill up. We'll play around with that, I'm sure. Beneath, you have all the traders listed at the time. You can only modify the general goods, mechanic, and armory traders and what they sell. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I covered this earlier. You won't be able to sell an M82 at a mechanic. I should have just read through this before I waxed eloquent. But you know what? At least it proves that, well, it should prove that I've been testing this stuff and paying attention, and what I've been telling you is accurate. How about that, huh? We'll let the admins deal with this. It's about the traders and buying and selling and what have you. Limit amount of vehicles you can purchase. Vehicles purchased and vehicles spawned are independent. Okay, I did not know that. Vehicle groups. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. So let me get back in here to OSB. Let's go ahead and play the game on SCUM DirectX 12. We'll load that up. Let me get back. Okay, I want to minimize that. And I want to get back to OBS. I'll throw that up here. We'll maximize that. Okay, I'll turn my camera. I'll turn that one off. I'll turn my camera on. There's my beautiful, charming face here. I hope this comes up. There it is. There's my girl. Okay, and then let me get back to my Twitch screen. Oh my God. Okay, hey, are you admins shouting? Are you moderators shouting people out? Yeah. Yes, admins on. Holy shit, there's so many people here. Gators is here. You do get a cookie. Here, all right. Hold on. Everyone remain calm. I guess I gotta do all this shit myself, huh?
I can see if I want anything done around here, I gotta do it myself.
Right. You know I'm just fucking with you guys, right? All right, let's see here. Oh, let's see. Shout out at Gator if you're still here. There we go. Ross the Boss. Haven't seen you in a minute. Loco is here. Hold on. Let's try to do it in order. And I got shout outs from last night. Is Loco still here? Yeah, Loco still seems to be here. Did we shout out Loco? Okay, Ross the Boss. Shout out at Ross. Yo, Ross the Boss. And the tank. The tank. And of course, we got to shout out the Damned. Duh. We are on the Damned. Oh, and I'll tell you guys, if you're going to connect, what I would recommend that you do is that you go into multiplayer, go to internet, refresh the internet, and then type the name in d-damned 2.0. I tried to use the IP address and it did not work for me. So thank you, Gregory, for explaining that. I know you can explain it but you can't understand it for me, right? Okay, let me get rid of that. I just want to click off that. I don't even want to see that. I don't want to see tips anymore. I thank you. There we go. All right, that's better. Okay, now, before I'm gonna actually stop this recording in just a minute. Not the stream, just the recording, and then we're gonna do a brand new recording because this one will be just the patch notes. That is about 36 minutes. Black Queen of Hearts with the follow, G Keys with the follow, Demolito with the follow, Stitch with the follow, Ivan Cat with the follow, Damned with the raid. That was really nice. We had a good time last night. We always have a good time though. Okay, stand by one, and I'll start a new recording. Hold on.